Good morning. This is your Auntie TJ here. I want to talk to you for a moment. I want to talk to you about how we treat people, what we say and what we do, and how that affects other people. And how, even if you disagree with someone fundamentally on their philosophies, their points of view, how we should continue to treat people with dignity and respect, because we never know if and when we may encounter those individuals. I got a story I'm sharing with you. I was in the Navy, back in 2006. And I was the second highest ranking person at the Naval Brig in Norfolk. Shout out to my naval veterans. And the Naval Brig is essentially a jail, okay? So in that time, I encountered, part of my responsibilities is to make my rounds, talk to the inmates or whatever, and deal with certain things. Even though these service members were in jail, I still treated them with dignity and respect. Not because I needed to, not because I was forced to, but because they were still adults. And the majority of them were men. The reason that becomes important is because back in living in Virginia Beach, I would encounter several of those inmates once they got released. And this one time specifically, I remember I'm getting my car washed. And one of the former inmates was an employee at the car wash. I didn't remember him. He remembered me. He came up to me and he said, "Ma'am, I don't think you remember me. I'm so-and-so. And I was at the brig when you were there. And I want to thank you because you were always respectful. You were always kind. You were always, you never talked down to me, even though I was in jail." That got to me because, see, had I been a bitch to him, had I treated him like he was beneath me because he was in jail and I was the officer, what if he came up on me and slapped the shit out of me because, again, he was out of jail then? What if he did something to my car while he was washing it? What if, and he was one of several former inmates that I encountered because, see, they had gotten out of the military by that time because they were kicked out. You know, I could have treated them like, I could have talked to them like they had tails. I could have, and so a lot of people are empowered to do that kind of shit here in these YouTube spaces, because the chances of running into somebody are nil. But there is a possibility you could run into the same person that you're being disrespectful to, that you're being condescending to. Okay? So keep that in mind while you are so full of yourself, whoever you may be, who you think you got all the answers and you think you got every right to say and do what you do. Because, like I said, I didn't remember him. He remembered me. He could have walked up on me and knocked the crap out of me. He could have walked up on me, killed me. So just remember that.